Hi, my name is David Jacobson. I'm the founder of a company called TrivWorks, which is a corporate entertainment and team building company based here in New York City. We specialize in live customized trivia events for hardworking employees or loyal clients or brand enthusiasts. We also produce a select number of high-capacity public trivia events throughout the year at the Bell House in Brooklyn, as well as the Highline Ballroom in Manhattan. And now for a select number of our corporate and our public events, we also have the privilege of working with Pat Kiernan. And if you're here in New York, you know he is the longtime New York One morning news anchor. He's also the founder of patspapers.com. For those of you not in New York City, you'll probably remember him as the host of VH1's The World Series of Pop Culture. Pat was also just announced as the co-host of a brand new reality competition on CNBC called Crowd Rules, and that's going to be debuting later this month on April 30th. So you can probably tell Pat is a big fan of the news and pop culture, but also trivia and high-stakes competition. So today we're kicking off the brand new trivia series that we think you're really going to enjoy, a weekly series, and we've gotten together with the New York Post Headlines Tour, which is the new official tour of the New York Post. It's going to be a great new tour all over Manhattan with locations that are ripped from the headlines. So the tour is actually updated throughout the week to take you to locations that have happened in the news. It's going to be filled with pop culture and scandal and everything that the New York Post is so well known for, and it's just a perfect prize for Pat Kiernan and for TrivWorks. So we're thrilled to be doing this today. We're going to be asking 3 trivia questions, and they're going to be in the spirit of the news and pop culture and headlines theme. 3 questions. One is going to be current events, one is going to be pop culture, and one question is going to be taken directly from Pat's picks, directly from Pat Kiernan's email newsletter. Now, if you have not signed up for his email newsletter, there's a link below, and you'll take you directly to the story stack. For those of you who are signed up for his email newsletter, you should have an idea of the answer from this past week. To submit your answers, use the leave a reply box below. You need to submit all 3 answers at once as one batch. Don't send them one at a time. The first 2 people to correctly submit all 3 answers are going to win a pair of tickets each to go on the New York Post Headlines Tour. So it's a really fun prize, and we think you guys will really enjoy it. For those of you who are here in New York City, you'll have a great time going throughout and seeing the locations of the news stories you've read about. For those of you who are not in New York City, and you come visit us, and this great prize will be waiting for you. So without further ado, here we go. 3 trivia questions. The first is current events. This past week in Times Square, a 2-year-old child was shoved and sworn at by an irate man dressed up as what children's television character? Question number 2 is pop culture themed. Margaret Thatcher passed away this past week at age 87. In which 90s movie will you find the quote, "Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day"? And question number 3 is a Pat's Picks. As reported in this week's Pat's Papers newsletter, which New York City-based indie rock group has officially asked fans not to watch or record their live concerts through a smartphone screen? So there you have it, 3 trivia questions. Again, leave the answers to all 3 below, and the first 2 people to correctly submit will each get a pair of tickets to go on the New York Post Headlines Tour. Good luck!